Kicked off here at AFP 6.
Yeah, make his amateur debut. Oh no, out of Columbus. Independent fighter, like you said. There are quality gyms in Ohio, and you hope, especially in Columbus, that he can utilize this fight as an independent fighter, win or loss, to establish some good ground and build an amateur career if he wants to.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well, and I'm very, he's taking on a tough guy in his debut, and what a place to make your debut as well. It doesn't get quite bigger than AFP to start as an amateur, so to come out here, I'm kind of curious to see, how do the lights, how do the cameras, all the action, all that, get to him and his first fight here tonight. Let's see if he can stay composed and see how he thrives under pressure here tonight.
Yeah, he's only 22 years old. Good age to be able to start your career.
Yeah, he's still young. He's real long, real lean. So he's going to have those size advantages, especially in this fight. We'll see if he's able to utilize them. He looks to be the smaller, slightly less muscled fighter. So we'll see if he can get bullied around. He might have to keep it at range.
Truthfully, coming in at 6 foot, making 125 pounds, that's a dedication. I'm sure this boy's cutting some weight. You can kind of see it.
Fighting in the red corner, Ryan Snyder!
Ryan Snyder. This will be his third fight in the cage. 2-0, undefeated, coming out of Mario Sperry Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Canfield, Ohio.
Yeah, you guys coming out of Mario Sperry Jiu-Jitsu today. 2-0 is still that age and that experience level where you're just taking fights. You want to get names on your record and you want to build experience. This is another opportunity to do it with a different sized fighter against you. This is a huge disadvantage in height. How do you deal with that?
So your tail to tape for this opening bout at AFP 6. Brad Klempner, 22 years old, coming up against undefeated Ryan Snyder, 20 years old. Big height discrepancy, 6 foot against 5'2". Kempler weighed in 126, with Ryan Snyder coming 125 pounds. Let's open up this event, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to go down.
Yeah, talk about a difference in statures, man. 6 foot and skinny 6 foot versus a 5'2", stocky built 5'2". It's definitely a clash of builds here for sure. So, and I know Ryan is a big wrestler. I know he likes to wrestle, so he's got a lot of legs to work with to grab a hold of and try to get this to the ground. I'm curious to see if he keeps that game plan going into this fight, or since he's fighting, a debut guy, maybe he tries to mix it up a little more and try to really branch out on his skills that we haven't seen as much of yet besides his wrestling.
In the flyweight division in Ohio is no joke. And Ryan Snyder is ranked number 12 in that list.
Yeah, it's really blown up in the last 5 or so years. When I was in it, I think it was myself, Koinar, and Doogie were the 3 big pros, especially in the Cleveland area. And now you see 15, 20, 25 flyweights here.
This kid back is making his MMA debut. Standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 126 pounds. He's an independent fighter representing Columbus, Ohio. It's Brad Klempner! And his opponent fighting out of our red corner. This MMA fighter has a record of 2 wins and no losses. Standing at 5 feet, 2 inches tall and weighing in at 125 pounds. He represents Mario Sperry by way of New Middletown, Ohio. It's Ryan Snyder!
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First bout, AFP 6 here in Cleveland, Ohio. About to close the cage. Here we go, locking it up. All right, let's do this.
Here we go.
Coming out, no glove touch.
Nope. Oh.
Ryan right in with a good left
there's
hand.
that wrestling. Straight to it.
And this is to be expected.
With a great takedown.
You don't really want to mess around with height, even if it is a debuter. They're just things you don't really want to deal with. Might as well get inside, utilize your game, especially against an independent fighter.
Yeah. Klempner here, if he can pull this off and get a victory, that would be huge for him in the rankings right now. Like we talked about him being, Snyder being 2-0. So
And
being active here.
It looked like he had the right idea initially
Snyder
with some
pummels
of the
him back
guard.
down to the ground. Kempler doing a
landed
caught
shot
him with
there.
a right. Kempler doing a great job backing up to his feet and not getting disgruntled with these takedowns early in this fight, though.
No, and that's the big thing. You got to keep working your way back up to the feet. Guard is going to be tough. He's got long limbs to throw subs, but he's got short limbs to try to grab them on.
Yeah, and Snyder, sticking to what we talked about, sticking to what he's good
Going
at.
for Kimura?
Oh, yeah, and he's attacking Kimura here. That looks like
that's a nice
that's
Americana.
close.
The
Yeah,
Americana's
Americana,
deep.
excuse me. Yeah, that's
The benefit here
Good catch,
is
Nikolai.
that's the jiu-jitsu brown belt in me. Sorry, guys.
Ooh,
Tough
he was
with
able
those
to battle out.
limbs. He's got real gooey shoulders here.
impressive though to battle out. Like I said, it's his first fight. You think that might get to him, make him a little nervous, start panicking a little bit, and maybe tap too soon. But he stayed composed and he's fighting now. Now he's
sliding to mount. He's looking for that arm triangle now.
Here.
Tough part with this arm triangle is he's got the fence against him,
he's on
which
the
is going to
fence side,
prevent trying to finish it. And there's the step over.
Kind of went the wrong
There
direction.
it is.
He's
The tap. Yep.
Snyder, round one sub here at AFP 6 to open up this event tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Starting it off hot with a finish already.
And you know what? I think that's what Snyder expected. I think that's a lot of what his coach expected. You don't want to take anyone lightly, but you have 2 fights experience. You have a quality gym behind you. You should come into this matchup, be able to impose your will, and get a good finish.
Yeah, it was definitely on Ryan Snyder to come out tonight and definitely get a good showing. Going into late rounds, getting a decision against an independent fighter, 0-0. He came out and did what he was supposed to do tonight.
Yeah.